welcome to the newest episode of the Football Experience podcast. Today, I have with me Josh Fryer, who's made a return to this episode after having a hiatus last time. Hi, Josh.
Oh, hiatus.
And we have the two
Good to be back.
two regulars from last time as well, Isaac and
Hello.
Javen. Good evening, guys.
Hello.
So briefly, then we're going to have a quick review about the season that we've had in the Premier League. Any quick thoughts? First, Josh, because you've been gone a while. Anything on Villa and Arsenal or whatever you want to say?
I'm just disappointed that Arsenal won, like everybody is. I
Amen to
was
that. We all agree.
literally praying that Manchester City would like win it all of their last games. And then they decided to like throw what was it, the last one, and I think the one against Everton. Was it against Everton that they drew? I think it was in like
Yeah,
the
in the last
94th minute of a Doku
Mm.
finesse, but man, yeah. I mean,
Everton ruined the
Yeah.
season twice. Sorry to interrupt you, but they actually did ruin the season twice by one, letting Arsenal win the league, and two, failing to relegate Spurs.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry, carry on, Josh.
that is true. I can't disagree with you. But yeah, it was a disappointing last kind of game week, really, to be honest with you. Not well for Villa. Obviously, we beat Man City 2-1 at home. City. So,
Villa.
so I mean that's a good result, but I
On a
almost was
hangover
like,
nevertheless, you know.
yeah, I was kind of like, if Man City had have kind of got back into the title race a bit more. I'd have been almost in and ahhing whether I wanted us to win that game after, us winning in Europe, and securing that spot anyway. So I was like, I don't know what to do. So, but yeah, it was a bit of a boring season really in terms the ending, obviously, when City started to catch up, started to get exciting again, but it was just a bit like just a disappointing almost season for a few different reasons. But yeah,
I thought
overall, I'm kind of glad it's over now, and we move on to next season, really.
saying with that, we'll move on to Isaac. What happened to Liverpool this season? Going to
Yeah, I'd say it was point of Josh really. It was a pretty boring season to be honest. It was a completely pathetic title defense. It was just it was a hard watch all season. There wasn't any good football played really. Maybe an occasional game we actually turned up, but yeah, it was pretty poor. Obviously that ended up being with Slot getting sacked at the end of the season.
He will be
Maybe
missed.
he will be missed, not for long. I do think maybe
Carnage, not
I think maybe slightly hard done by just circumstances wise for Arnie Slot. I know he wasn't the best at maybe changing tactically or dealing with the press in the best way, but he was pretty hard done by injuries. Obviously, the loss of Diogo Jota as well was pretty bad for the squad. But I suppose after winning the title and spending 450 million, whatever it was, there's no excuse really with what we accomplished this season. So I'm happy with Iriola. I think he had an unbelievable season at Bournemouth. I had them to do really well this season. They did. He is a top manager. Has a bit of that Klopp vibe, I think, with the energy he brings. So I'm looking forward to this season. Maybe get a couple of new signings with maybe Yan Diamande or a couple of big signings. I reckon we could push for the title next season, but we'll see.
big one.
Credit,
Yeah, forget Dave Andy.
Yeah.
credit to you for not using this as an excuse, but I
Mm.
will say, actually, in Liverpool's defence, half their squad at least would have been rocked by what happened with Diogo Jota before the season. That definitely took a toll on some players, including Salah, who definitely wasn't playing the same after. So I think there was like multiple factors that went into it, in
Mm.
addition to everything that Isaac said.
Mm.
Personal.
Mm.
Yeah. Well,
I
there we
think the
go then.
main person who's going to miss Arnold Slot is Gakpo, because
I know.
how on earth that man was getting into the squad
I
every.
do not know. The trouble I find with Gakpo is that for the Netherlands, he's on fire, and he always seems to be. I think it might suit Riola's style of play. I'd like to see Rio obviously get more game time this season. But I
Mm,
do think Gakpo maybe could perform better under Iraola. We'll see.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll go from disappointing seasons to great seasons because Javen with Hearts and Manchester United, they both had decent seasons, didn't they?
So yeah, this is the first time I've actually acknowledged this properly in an episode of Football Experience podcast because I've always talked about Man United generally because we mainly cover English football. But as the lads know, I have a long-standing attachment to the team of my family up in Scotland, which is Heart of Midlothian. And anyone who follows the football on a global level knows that Hearts had an unusually excellent season in terms of competing for the league title. Celtic and Rangers had multiple hiccups throughout the season with various managers, and they were struggling to get their own houses in order, while Hearts were just relentless for much of the season, just kept on consistently doing normally what the old firm would do. So questions started to really be asked of, can they make it happen? And I won't go into too much into it, but it's been heavily publicized in the media. It's been acknowledged by very famous footballing names across the world, across the footballing world, that Hearts were very hard done by certain officiating and VAR decisions and interventions that consistently seem to go in Celtic's favour. There were a couple of strange moments that went in Rangers' favour as well, but they failed to capitalise, including them being given something like 9 minutes of injury time in one of their games, where it was something stupid. But the most famous, because of it benefiting Celtic's title in the end, was obviously decisions that went heavily in their favour. And you could maybe argue for one or maybe two of them at the most as to whether they could have been questionable or debatable. But the fact that there were more than that, and there were ones that since then, the SFA and independent, bodies that review refereeing and VAR decisions have gone on to say that these were mistakes that go beyond just human error, to go back and try to get actual intervention to override decisions and make things happen in such a dodgy manner when the stakes are that high, especially in the grand scheme of what it would have done for Scottish football, regardless of whether it was my team or someone else. It just left a bad taste in the mouth. And of course, the final day happened, and so many millions of people were watching that, probably way more than have watched Scottish football for a good while, which on paper should have been amazing for the game. But of course, Celtic, as usual, embarrassed Scottish football on the global scene, as they often do in the Champions League, by just not handling the ending to the game well at all. Yes, they won 3-1, and I'm not saying those goals were unfair or anything, but the game was not restarted in a way that any other team in any other competition would expect. Nothing was done about that. Celtic got away with everything,
Literally, yeah. Every
there was no kind of penalty for them to face as a result of forcing the ending of the game with no whistle being blown. The excuse given by the Scottish FA afterwards was appalling, saying that the referee doesn't need to blow his whistle to end the game. Well, if it's that vague, he can make any noise he wants to end the game. You be as ridiculous as you want. But that's just absurd. Everyone knows the referee ends the game by blowing his whistle. And anyway, there's just so many various controversial things in addition to the pitch invasion that just left a bad taste in the mouth. But sorry, I didn't want to spend too long on this subject, but I will just conclude by saying I am very, very proud to be a Hearts fan. Very proud of the season we had. In my eyes, we are true champions, and I will always feel that way. Never been more proud to be a champion.
Yeah, magical season, wasn't it, from Hearts? I think we all think that's the closest a team's come to breaking the Celtic Rangers thing, domination at the top of Scottish football. So quickly then, before we go on to our World Cup predictions, let's have a quick look at our predictions for the Premier League, which is some interesting ones. We'll carry on whichever one you want to put up first, Josh. Yeah, who's this? Who's
Go.
this? So at the start, we had some interesting predictions. So this is Javen's. Any comment you want to make on that, Jave, or anyone else?
They're
talk about
all
United.
wrong. They're all wrong, as we
They're
can see.
all
But, some,
wrong.
but I will say some of them are only out by like, what is it? There's
One or two.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, at least 4 there. I can see we're only 1 out from being
Yeah.
bang incorrect. So it's not like they were horrific predictions. They were just all wrong. So yeah.
It was a good shout. Arsenal to come second. Of course, they're strong. They've broken that. And you trusted United to do well, and that's what happened.
I mean,
Yeah,
everyone
pretty
thought
much.
Liverpool would do better than they have. So me putting them in third was hardly outrageous. Chelsea obviously disappointed majorly. You know, that I mainly put Chelsea up there because I couldn't stand the idea of Arsenal, Liverpool, or Man City winning.
Mhm.
So it was more of hope
Yeah.
than anything.
So there we go. He had a difference of 88 points.
People laughed at me for putting Man United in 5th, and they exceeded that, finishing 3rd. So, how about you?
There we go.
I think I put them like 14th or something.
I think I did as well.
Yeah. So we'll talk about Tottenham and Sunderland again in a minute if we go on to the next slide, which I believe is yours, Josh. So 88 points for Javen it was.
And it's Isaac next. Isaac.
No, it's Isaac.
Oh, yeah.
So he did a good result for me. What do you want to say about it, Isaac? 3 correct scores.
I'm overall pretty happy. Just ignore Liverpool being top. Just that didn't happen. So everything else is pretty good. Again, Spurs. After the season they had 2 seasons ago, I thought they would have been a bit better. Hardly, they're probably worse. So that was the worst one. And obviously Sunderland absolutely exceeded my expectations by finishing. I can't remember where they finished with it. 7th. I can't remember. Yeah, but they were brilliant. But yeah, overall pretty happy. I've got a couple of right ones.
I will say, yeah, in addition to what was said earlier about this being a boring season, I personally feel like the most exciting or at least interesting thing about this season has been Sunderland, of all teams, securing Europa League. Who would have thought they would be in? Who would have thought that they would be in Europa League when they barely made it into the Premier League in the first place? Incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, Bournemouth have consistently been good, so they were less of a shock. But Sunderland's coming up from the Championship in the manner in which they did, because they were a bit lucky with the way it happened.
I will say, I think they might struggle next season though, being in Europa League and all the competitions and having the Premier League as well. They might. I don't think they'll do as well next season, just purely because the amount of games they're going to have to play.
Good cash injection for them, though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
coming from the
true.
Championship.
Very true.
Well done. So I think you got 76 or 78 points, Isaac. So that's a good showing for the difference. 3 correct scores, of course. Josh is next, I think. There we go.
Why is it so bad, the quality? Okay, I've got to zoom out.
It's the way you shared it. It was tiny in the top left corner.
Mario's prediction.
Did you do yours in Microsoft Paint by any chance?
I did it in Microsoft Notes.
There we go.
But you took the screenshot straight off that episode.
I had to. I couldn't see it
Again,
otherwise.
I thought Liverpool would win, to be honest with you. So I agreed with what Isaac was saying. City, I think most people kind of got City in the top 3 at least. Arsenal, again, unfortunately they won. I got that wrong. Chelsea, of course, ended up finishing... What is it 6 points, or is that the position of how far? Yeah, that would be 6.
That's the difference of where they ended up. So they ended up 10th. So
okay, so Chelsea as well was a bit far off. Newcastle, Forest. I had Forest quite high up, didn't I? Actually, but yeah, I mean, what else did I get right? Fulham was a good shout as well, and then there's a few sort of ones here and there, like Brighton. Everton, Everton have always finished that kind of part in the table anyway. Brentford as well.
I
Ended
can
up
see why you
finishing
put
ninth.
Forest there, because weren't they actually competing for Champions League spots
The season before, yeah.
Season
literally
before,
the season before?
the
In
season
fact,
before they
they were
finished
right
seventh.
up there in the top three mix
Yeah.
for much of the season.
Yeah. They finished seventh in the 24-25 season.
So I wouldn't necessarily say you predicting they would have a successful season was outrageous.
No, for sure. I mean, obviously Villa did better than what I was expecting, which is always a good thing as well. West Ham, Burnley, Wolves, which obviously ended up going. All three of them went down. I predicted Sunderland. I think did anyone else predict Sunderland to go down? Actually,
We all predicted 20.
All of you, apart from me, which you'll see in a bit.
yeah. But yeah, I mean Sunderland, as Isaac said a couple of minutes ago, they exceeded everyone's expectations and finishing in what was it, seventh. So I mean, yeah, they've done really well this season, are far better than anyone thought. Tottenham again, they finished kind of like United that second half of the table. I thought it would at least take another season for United to get back up, but they did it in pretty much the second half of the season and made their way up the leaderboards. But yeah, I mean, it's what makes doing this quite interesting, because you kind of see when the league comes to an end just how it ended up playing out anyway.
You learn how rigged everything is.
You do. It's gonna be interesting next season with a lot of the big clubs having different managers now as well. Obviously, no Pep Guardiola. Enderbras is there now. Xabi Alonso, Iriola. It's going to be a very, very different season next season, I think.
I still think City will do well regardless of who their manager is. But yeah, I mean, even still, who knows what a change-up could do. They could either be better, and well, they can't really get much better than other than first. But hopefully for City fans, I don't get any worse. But yeah, there's a decent predictions.
If Maresca succeeds as City manager and goes on to win the league, then you seriously have to ask questions of what is going on at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Like that club is just
He sorted Chelsea out, to be fair, when he was there.
Yeah. Right. We'll go on to the next predictions, shall we? Let's have a look. It was Jedediah.
Yeah, we don't need to dwell on this.
That's the end of the podcast. Thanks, guys.
Join us next time.
One last time.
It's funny that you won this.
Hold on, guys.
You won this, Jed, but then you
I got
smack bang last in fantasy every year.
74 points.
I won't talk about that.
Yeah, okay, we can't give him too much credit because he's got Brighton and Fulham at the bottom of the table. Like, what the heck?
True.
That's not exactly a good prediction.
And Spurs 6.
Yeah, I mean, some of these are miles out. Come on.
Right,
You just got the mid-table right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Spurs in 6th was absolutely mental.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Everton correct, and Arsenal and City, but then most people would either have got one of those two. But yeah, I mean, you got Wolves finishing in 15th, West Ham and Burnley you ended up getting right in terms of the relegation. But yeah, Brighton, blimey heck, you're a whole half of the table away from that.
Yeah, I think the Sunderland shout saved me a bit, but also, just getting a few close as I could.
Credit to you. I will say, jokes aside, credit to you for giving Sunderland that much, being so optimistic about their chances, because we were laughing at you when you said about Sunderland in 11th, and actually they did better. They actually did better than 11th. So, fair enough.
Yeah.
Do we remember also shouts for players of the season and goal scorers?
I can't remember what I said.
Yeah, he said he died, but we won't go back.
He had like a broken leg for all season. He was practically dead for like 3/4 of the season. So
fair enough. But there we go. There we have it. That's our Premier League predictions, boys and girls. Now we will move swiftly on to the World Cup predictions.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. Oh. Can I just say, before we move on to the World Cup, you're an Aston Villa fan. Josh is an Aston Villa fan. Neither of you ever made any mention whatsoever of doing
yes.
I mean,
I know.
I suppose we don't like to brag. We don't
Well,
like to
yeah,
brag.
what do you want to say? Villa are the best team in Europe, the second tier of Europe.
We're the best. We're the best
Yes,
English.
actually, you're the best British team in Europe.
Exactly.
Mm.
That is
I
true.
mean, technically,
That I will
Arsenal
drink
would
to.
have to be fine of it. We'll
And
take,
still,
we'll take it.
still the last English team to beat PSG. There we go.
Yeah,
That's
the
true.
only team.
That's a good point.
That is true.
Drink to
But
that.
yeah, no, I mean, the final was brilliant. Obviously, I don't want to brag too much about it, but you know, Freiburg. How do you even say it? Freiburg,
Freebird.
Freiburg. I know.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, that was probably one of their best achievements since their club founded, was getting into the final of a European competition. So, I mean, they did well getting there. They really did. But after the first few goals, I mean, it was just game, set, and match, wasn't it? Really, after the
We
first
annihilated them.
Pretty easy final, wasn't it?
absolutely annihilation. But it was
Bit of an exhibition match in the end, wasn't
good
it?
was, yeah.
final. I think Unai Emery's a highly. I mean, it should be named after him. The competition.
It is. He is the king of the Europa League.
But
Yeah.
he's really underrated. He really is an underrated manager.
He is.
And I do think, after whenever he decides, to to part ways with Villa in the future, if he does, then I'm sure
We
a
could
big
have a big-
team's going to
could have
come and pick him up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I think Villa just have a really core. The core of their squad is so solid now. Like Emery building them up over the past few years, like with McGinn, Tielemans, just the
Kamara.
screen's so
Yeah.
solid,
Mm.
and then Watkins as well. So I think we got exciting season next season. Of course, being in the
Josh,
Champions League.
Josh, you were feeling a bit doom and gloom about Villa's chances at this beginning of the season, if I remember rightly. Obviously, some of their star players that they had on loan had left, and you didn't quite have the financial power to compete with the clubs that get away with murder, like Chelsea and Man City and all that. Obviously, Villa went on to win their first major trophy in 30 years and finish in Champions League spots. Does that change how you feel about next season?
I mean, Villa, I mean, yeah, we go through good patches and bad patches. I'd say more than most teams. But the last kind of few years, obviously, we have been doing a lot better. I'm not really, I don't really get ahead of myself. In some ways, I kind of rather like, in some ways put us, I wouldn't say put us down a little bit, but kind of under expect what we're going to achieve, basically. Because I mean, like you said, I mean, we haven't got the firepower of like, you sort of City, Arsenal, Chelsea squad depth and stuff like that. But we kind of just make do with what we've got, and we're kind of quite good at doing that. And kind of, you know, just dealing with the injuries we've had over the season. I mean, a lot of our key players have been injured, especially in the midfield. At one point, we literally had no typical starting 11 midfielders in our team.
You had a pretty poor start to the season, if I remember right, as well. You didn't score a goal for the first 3 or 4
Yeah, I
matches.
mean, Watkins. I mean, even still, I know he's just helped us kind of win the Europa League trophy and everything, but I do still feel like there's something missing from his gameplay a little bit. So it's one of those ones. It's like, yes, we won the trophy, but I still feel like we need a backup striker, kind of like that Duran. Remember him a few years ago when he was absolutely leathering goals from 30, 40 yards just for a laugh.
Got about John Duran.
Duran. But yeah, we just need a slightly bit more squad depth, because I do feel like when we had Rashford and Asensio, we looked more dangerous. Like I remember I was watching Villa play, and I was like, my life. I was like, we look like the team on top for most of the games that we're playing in, and it was good to see and have that squad depth, because we haven't had it for a long time. So
You're not many
hopefully,
signings away from competing at the very top, I think.
no, I think
You need
we're
to strengthen your squad, but you're not
Yeah.
far off. I don't think.
I think Lindelof for us was a good signing on a free. He was good.
Rodgers.
You know,
Rodgers,
what's
Rogers
that?
been brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah, Rogers has been good.
Morgan Rodgers.
Brilliant.
Morgan Rogers has been decent. And you
Harvey
know,
Elliott, what a signing.
Harvey, yeah, key star, key player.
Shame about it.
That brings
But,
us
yeah,
on to the World Cup predictions.
I know.
Yeah, right. On that
But
note,
when we got rid of Aaron Ramsey quickly just the season gone, I was like a bit concerned, but not Aaron Ramsey. Jacob Ramsey, Aaron Ramsey. I was going to say that's a
I was
throwback.
going to say,
Jacob Ramsey even.
there is his brother is called Aaron Ramsey as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but when we got rid of him, because he's an upcoming, good player, and I was a bit concerned, but we've done ourselves justice with winning some silverware after all these years.
Come on, a bit.
I know.
Right. World Cup predictions. Welcome back after that quick ad break. So
Wanted by somebody.
the way this is going to work, yeah, sure. The way this is going to work, we're going to all four of us collectively agree on the groups and then the knockouts to see who will win the World Cup in our eyes. It's going to be a heated debate. With four different opinions. So let's drag up the groups. Now we got the group stages up, Josh. There we go. So we'll go straight into Group A. Right. So Mexico, South Africa, Korea, and Czech Republic. Right. Who do you think is going to top the group?
I've got Mexico on my predictions just because they're playing in their own home country. Mexico City Stadium is going to be rocking.
There you go. Fan. Yeah, I agree with that. Anybody disagree?
No, I think Mexico have got. I've got actually a half decent team, to be fair. Comparing what they've got to come up against, I mean, South Africa.
They've got nothing.
They're firing powers. I mean, again, it's a World Cup, so anything can happen. But traditionally, seeing these names, you'd expect Mexico to top the board.
Yeah. Korea haven't got a bad side. South Korea.
Yeah, talk about names. Heung-min Son could be a problem though. So
he could.
Do we think
they've got
Korea at second, or do you think Czech Republic maybe?
It's between those two. It's really hard. But
Czech Republic not very good.
They're solid, but
I mean, Czech Republic. They've got Souček, Patrick Schick. They've got Kufal, who is a right back player of the season.
That's probably what I would go for there. That's the group, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that order. Even
this
though Son
plays
for Korea could come second, but
it's really it's 50-50.
I don't really have a lot of strong opinions about this group, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
there we go then. We agree. That was easy.
I would say the only thing, I mean, I'm not going to change this because I mean it could be either or, but I would say it is going to be Mexico first, second, and third could be either of those teams. I do think South Africa are 100% finishing last. Again, we've seen it a few times in competitions like this where the actual Asian teams are huge underdogs.
Yeah.
They are.
Korea
I fancy Korea. I do. But I've got a feeling. We'll talk about Japan later on, but I do think
Son is past his prime.
Son's past his prime. I think Japan will be the Asian team that will go far this tournament.
Agreed.
But
okay, we can keep it.
Yeah.
However,
I think Czechia have got too much. Yeah.
But we've got to remember that the best third place teams go through as well. So Korea will probably go from there.
That's true.
So Group B.
Here's their current form. Just before we get onto Group B, Mexico haven't lost in their last 5. South Africa have only won 1 in their last 5. Korea has won 3 out of 5.
Czech Republic are massive.
Czech Republic
have a great form.
I know, I've got a good form going on. So, I mean, that backs up what we were saying.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, then let's move to Group number B then, Group B.
Who do you reckon's top in this group?
As Switzerland representative, I think Isaac should speak first.
I was going to say, with my Swiss roots, I do think Switzerland will be top in this group just because they've got a good mix of experience and some quality young stars. I mean, look at that Okafor for Leeds. It's been brilliant all season for them. There's a few top players there. I mean, Briel Mbolo is, I swear, he's been in the last 40 World Cups we've watched. So
I remember.
I think they've got
a good top team, yeah.
Yeah, Switzerland. I mean, they are missing Shaqiri after all.
They are. Yeah, I
They've
know.
not played.
But I don't
Well,
think with their competition. I think looking at like the likes of Qatar and
They've
Bosnia.
got Doy on the wing. That'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah. I just
and
don't
they've got
think. I
Sommer
yeah.
in goal as well. Sommer's a
He's
very
still
good
there.
keeper. So
See Manu
yeah, yeah,
Akanji still as well.
yeah. Jan Sommer as well in
Yeah,
goal. They've got a good.
yeah.
They've got
I'm
a
sure.
decent few players.
I'm
do.
sure we can all agree Bosnia's second. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. That
For
Canada
me,
are
it's
a
a
good
throw
team.
between Canada because they're playing at home again.
Yeah,
They're
but
playing at
Qatar
home.
and Canada suck. Like
Qatar,
both of them
Qatar
suck.
are finishing bottom. Qatar do suck. Yeah,
No offense, but Canada are just there because they're one of the. They're like they're like an Australia sort of
Yeah.
nation, aren't they? Where
Yeah.
they're always there somewhere about the World Cup,
They
but they
did
never
batter
do it.
someone in friendlies though. I
Mm.
can't remember who it was.
I put Bosnia second, partly because as
Yeah,
well
okay.
they knocked Wales out of the qualifiers.
Yeah,
And
yeah, not Wales.
they better do something as a result.
That's true.
I mean, a Canadian team is all right. I'm going to be honest with you. I
They've
know.
got David
They
Buchanan.
though they
Both
at
Canadian.
times they used to play what Alfonso Davis as a striker.
Yeah, he's slightly
Fit
injured.
there,
That's my
don't
only
you?
concern with Canada is that Alfonso Davis isn't fully fit yet. But
I've
Yeah.
never known Canada
think-
as a national team to do anything of any significance.
no, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah, their most, I mean, most well known player, especially over here in well where I live at the moment, Scotland, is Johnston, the right back. But they have got their strike force isn't actually that bad, to be honest. They've got Jonathan
David is good. Player.
David
Jonathan and Tommy
and
Davis.
Lauren as well, who's actually
Yeah.
all half
Oh, wow.
decent as well.
It's
So-
a toss up between those two, and it could
Yeah.
be either.
Well, what are you guys thinking? Because I voted Bosnia second. What
Yeah,
are you
I
guys
would say
thinking?
Bosnia because I
Bosnia.
feel
Yeah,
like
I think
they.
Bosnia. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I think both teams will progress.
I think
Yeah,
I think the way Bosnia play football is, England have played them a fair few times,
Yeah,
and they are a
what's the
tough
team
team
called?
to break down. They're so
they are. They're a pretty conservative team, aren't they?
yeah, they're very hard to break down. So I think Bosnia second, Canada third, and Qatar last.
I agree.
Sure.
Josh, what's the team for? We're going to see that.
Yeah. Here we go. Canada haven't lost a game in the last 5. Bosnia.
There we go. You
Qatar
slept
haven't
on
won a
Canada.
game.
You slept on them.
Well,
Switzerland have
Canada
only
and
won
Bosnia
one
are
in the last
exactly the
5.
same, really,
Yeah.
in the last 5
Yeah,
games.
that's true.
Yeah, I mean,
It's actually Switzerland we need to worry about.
That's true.
yeah,
Switzerland
so
could finish second or third, yeah. But it's such a tight group, I think.
It really
Third
is.
leg will progress.
I think you'll probably even have a few draws in there. I reckon it could just be
Yeah.
anyone's game. I can't see anyone absolutely hammering another team.
Oh, I think Qatar could be hammered.
Mm.
Yeah. Group C, then the
I mean,
big one.
yeah. Okay,
The
This is an
huge
interesting
group.
one.
this
Right,
is a
everyone shut
horrible
up. But I'm
group.
allowed to speak.
Scotland are not coming first.
Scotland are winning.
Right, moving on to
Whatever.
Group D. No, I'm joking.
I
Do you
mean,
seriously think
I
they're
know,
gonna
I
win?
know already we've got very widely differing opinions here because some have put Morocco top,
I have.
and
Nah,
I
Brazil
think Morocco's
Brazil
haven't. I'm.
should finish top.
It really is a toss up with those 3. It's hard to predict exactly what's going to
Let's
happen.
put Haiti bottom first.
Yeah, Haiti bottom. I think we all agree with that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Me personally, I was thinking, albeit optimistically, Brazil, Scotland, Morocco.
I agree. I agree with
I
that.
understand Morocco bring a
Okay.
lot to the table. I just think Scotland are currently in a team in form who actually have got some genuinely good performing players. I think they could do it. I'm not saying they
Yeah.
will. I think it will be very close between them and Morocco.
Okay.
Very close.
Yeah.
Scot-
No, I agree.
Scotland-
I think Morocco. It is a toss up between those 3. I've got Morocco to do well this tournament, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Scotland do need a result though, because in this group, the best third place team might not go through if Brazil and
Yeah.
thrashing everyone. So yeah, but
But Brazil might not because Brazil have been underperforming.
I don't think Brazil are going to do well this tournament.
Brazil should do well. They've got unbelievable players and obviously the history of the country in the
I
world.
think they lack a lot in midfield.
In a group like that, it would be almost as embarrassing as the Germany game in 2014 for them to not top that group, with Haiti
Yeah.
and Scotland.
Morocco are a very good
Historically,
team.
those are teams that they should easily be miles above. But
But
you know,
Mar-
who knows on the day what will
Yeah.
happen.
I mean, Morocco in that group are the only team unbeaten in their last 5.
Yeah.
Morocco
Yeah.
are. I mean, they've
You are
got
right. I'm probably
players.
underestimating Morocco. I'm thinking more with my heart than my head in terms of putting Scotland second.
If I'm going to be honest, I could see this happening. I could see this happening, but I could also see this happening. Haiti are
Yeah.
guaranteed
Yeah.
bottom.
That's why I said
Yeah.
it's a toss-up of the 3.
It's
Scotland last.
just hard. It's a hard group. I can't see Scotland topping the group. I can see
Scotland
them
above
second
Brazil
or
just looks
third.
wrong. Even
Yeah.
today, it just
Yeah.
I can't fathom it.
I just think with the run Morocco have been on, I know they were kind of
If
unjustly given the title.
If Scotland finish above Brazil, I can die happy. Like, I
Mhm.
mean, what on earth? Who
I
would
don't-
have ever dreamt of that scenario?
I don't think
It
Brazil will
could
do that
happen.
well. I really don't. I don't think they got the team this year.
My most likely scenario, I think,
That's
will be,
what I've gone for. That's my prediction.
I genuinely think Brazil, don't forget, they've just got a new manager. They're still yet to gel properly as a team because Ancelotti will still be putting, what he thinks is the best squad together. So it's going to be hard. I don't think Brazil will do as great. I mean, I don't think they'll do as great. I think personally this is the most likely outcome of this table.
I do.
Well,
Morocco are AFCON champs. I know.
yeah, but as controversial.
Well,
Well, there was
I think you
stealing
win on the
towels.
top. You can't
Stealing
not put
towels
Brazil top there.
champions.
Because we're not putting Brazil top then. You can't.
I
don't
don't think Brazil are going
I
to
don't
finish.
think Brazil will top that group at all.
I think Morocco are going to finish first.
I do.
I don't
I think Brazil are going to
I
finish
think Scotland are
second.
going to finish third, though.
I think Morocco
Scotland
will
are going to either come second or last,
Oh,
or maybe.
wow.
I think Scotland could even top the group. I don't know what's going. Morocco are the wild card in this group. Like because of that, I don't know what's going to happen with it.
I don't think Brazil. I've got Brazil to go out in the last 16.
what are the chances of Brazil being third? Seriously, do we think it could really happen?
Javen, as of late, they have been doing almost in Italy with, underperforming.
They haven't got the
tournament.
best side at all. You look at their Brazil side.
What do you mean? What do you mean they've got the best side? They've got Vini Jr., Neymar, Cunha.
Neymar's passed.
Neymar was in hospital.
Back is a bit of a desperate.
And Cunha's not.
Bruno Guimaraes. They've got an insane team.
I don't think that midfield's great. Bruno Guimaraes and Casemiro, they could get absolutely ran over by any of the European midfields.
Casemiro's just had an unbelievable season.
Yeah,
I'm just saying he's had he's had a cracking season and played a major role in United finishing third.
I don't see them doing well. Anyway, that's what I've got for Brazil.
Neymar will be at his sister's birthday party again.
No, Brazil will definitely be first or second in my mind.
I think this is the most likely.
I agree with Josh there, but I don't know.
Morocco can't be top. They can't surprise the world like they did last time.
I have Morocco getting quite far.
I do. They've got a great side.
A few people have predicted Morocco going relatively far in the tournament. So
I don't think they'll do it again.
I will put my own bias to one side and say I will accept Scotland third. Okay,
but they're going through as a best placed team. I mean, you take it, won't you?
Well, of course.
Anyway, Group D. We'll be going about.
All right, Group D. We're going to move swiftly on.
Yeah.
This is one of the worst groups I potentially have ever seen.
Turkey are definitely going to top it.
I agree.
Turkey are the only good team there.
I don't know.
USA
Australia
second, just because of the home crowd again. Yeah, that's exactly what I'd say.
Australia last. What are you doing?
Of course they will.
No,
I love Australia, but they're not. They've got to finish last.
Name one Paraguay player.
USA. Actually, why would
Miguel
USA second?
I could see this happening.
What are you doing, mate? No.
No, but I could see, right, I'm going to be honest with you, right? How on earth USA are 16th in the world rankings? I have no idea. The fact that Australia are 27th is beyond me as well. But How are USA the best ranked there?
Why are we disregarding Australia here? But they've got the same record as Paraguay, just with a draw instead of a win.
Yeah, I
I don't
know.
know.
I'm
Australia had Cammy Devlin.
Turkey just scraped through the qualifiers as well, even though they got a great
Turkey's
Yeah, but
side is too good to
Yeah,
lose.
but we've seen teams scrape through qualifiers before and then
Turkey,
absolutely
yeah.
do really well in the actual tournament. I think
Turkey's side is so strong. They've got so many good players.
They're
I
really good
think
in the
Paraguay are
Euros.
going to finish last. They're
Really?
the weakest South American team in this
I
this
don't know.
whole
Panama are. I
World
think
Cup.
Panama are the weakest. South America.
They're Central America. I'm talking about South America.
Okay.
But I can put Paraguay fourth.
Mm,
I think Australia could even
Okay.
finish second. Like with the, this is also like a group of death because like any team can beat anyone. There's no
Yeah.
clear
Yeah,
favorite.
it is.
Don't
It is. It is
disrespect
tough.
the Aussies. They're
I
quite a good
can't.
tournament team, you know.
I can't see USA getting out of the groups. To be honest with you, I mean, I know Robinson scored an absolute missile
Rocket,
the day. I mean, that would have killed someone.
It was a
But
rocket. Yeah.
Yeah.
it was,
USA,
I mean,
all right.
it
They
was
got the
quite,
backing as well.
it's quite fitting that he
Yeah, they've
scored
got
an
the home
absolute
crowd. That's what I want to
missile.
say. Yeah.
Yeah,
Drop Paraguay down, man. Paraguay are going to finish last. They've got no star players anymore. They got Almiron, who failed
Almiron.
at
Yeah.
Newcastle. Yeah, but
I mean,
Australia
do
have
you really want to have
Jackson
this?
Irvine.
Okay.
Do you
I'd
really
rather
want that? USA
I want
second?
Australia second.
I can
They
see Paraguay finishing.
they got a good team, but
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
you just
I
don't want
could-
USA
Leave that at that. That's
second.
fine.
I
I'm
could
very
see
happy
this as
with
well.
that
Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that happening.
because I'm
I could
rooting
see
for
this.
Australia out of them lot.
Yeah.
I think Turkey are the strongest, so
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Australia could finish fourth, but I've got Paraguay. They're not the
Let's not forget, Australia didn't play too badly against Argentina in the last World Cup.
Yeah.
You know, they actually played all right.
Yeah. I'm happy with that.
They got destroyed by Argentina.
Mhm.
However,
obviously. By the
we
way,
move to our next group E, onto our second
it's
row.
a big one. This is a definite
Ireland.
yeah.
I'm
They
going to be
made
honest.
it.
I'm going to say what I'm just going to put the group in the order I've put them in, and
Yeah.
then we can
I
agree or
agree with
disagree
that.
with it.
I think it's
Ecuador have a
close.
good.
It's very close between Ecuador and Ivory Coast, but
I was going to say
Yeah.
Ecuador second, but
Ivory Coast is a
Ecuador
team.
have a great team. Hincapié, Pacho, Moises Caicedo. Ecuador have the most solid defense. If
But
you
they
look at
haven't got their forward line is pretty poor. That's the trouble. I don't know where they're going to get the goal from because Eder Valencia is so old. He's
he's
He's so old.
I
They
remember
have
when
got-
he was playing for Wigan and Man United. I know, that's the
I
wrong
know
place.
exactly. I can't
I mean,
see.
Antonio.
their defense, as you kind of rightly said, is nuts. It's Pacho Hincapié. They've got Estupinan, or whatever his name is,
Yeah. I've seen it.
and Ordonez, who plays for, is that Bruges?
some of those.
I do have one thing.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
I do have one thing to say about Curacao though. They're actually Netherlands B team. So like all their players are actually formerly
Dutch.
from the Netherlands.
Yeah,
Like, So they're Dutch's Netherlands B team. They got a few good decent players like
So they're double
Lecardia.
Dutch.
double
Yeah.
Dutch.
They got a few Dutch players who used to play in the Prem, like Lecardia and
Yeah.
Eloy Room, the keeper. But
Yeah.
so there might not be the right team, but this is a tough group. So I agree with that.
It is a tough group. Yeah.
Speaking
got-
of Dutch,
Yeah, they've
I'd
got.
love it if the Germans finish last.
I know, it'd be hilarious.
I would absolutely love it.
they won't.
They won't. No, they're too good.
I mean, Germany have gone unbeaten in their last five,
Yeah.
won every single game.
I'll tell you what, if
have not
Wirtz
only
can
won.
perform, if Wirtz can perform for Liverpool like he's doing for Germany, then I'll be well happy this next season.
This
Yeah.
this kind of plays into what we were saying, by the way, about the defense.
Yeah.
They've won 3, but they've also drawn 2.
I
So
like that. I like that group.
I'd
That was
agree
good.
with that. Now,
This is
Group F,
this is a group of death. This is.
a horrible group. A
Whoa.
I've got. I think Japan win this.
I've actually put this,
Oh,
by the way.
right.
I've
I would
put
love
this.
Japan to be the dark horse in the tournament.
No,
I've
Netherlands
actually,
second at
I've
least.
I've done this, but I think it'll probably be this. But I'm just doing that.
Japan are
No,
easily the
Netherlands
best
second.
Asian team there, and I think they beat this group. I think they get through quite far in the World Cup. Japan's team is nuts.
Japan unbeaten in their last five. Netherlands have won three, drawn one, and lost one.
What?
Sweden again drew quite a few, won two and lost one. But Tunisia have been definitely the poorest form in there.
Tunisia,
Okay,
that's different.
what do Sweden actually have to offer other than
Gyökeres, the
Exactly.
best striker
Well,
in the world.
Jed, let me finish. I said other than Victor Gyökeres.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Alexander Isak,
They've got
They've got Bergwijn. Yeah.
Anthony Elanga.
Bergwijn.
They've got Lindelof has been good this season for Villa. They've got Svensson who plays for Dortmund. They've got Johansson who plays for Stoke, I think it is, something like
that. They've got a good side, but
none of their players really, except for Gyökeres and Isaac, by the way, are absolutely incredible. They've just got a good team. Do you know what I mean?
I think Netherlands.
I know the Netherlands are good, but aren't they also a bit of a team of has-beens in terms of their players that have been around the block for
maybe they've got a few new players. I mean, Daniel Marlin's form is unreal, by the way. I reckon.
Yeah, for sure.
Marlon, Memphis Depay, Weghorst,
Gravenberch.
You keep mentioning Depay, Jed, and I'm like,
he's Netherlands' top scorer. I didn't realize that.
He's in Brazil. Plays in Brazil. That's why we know.
Doesn't say a lot for them, does it?
No. I think Netherlands could finish with Sweden.
Do you want me to?
I think so.
No, I could see that.
Also, one thing about Japan, Mitoma is injured. Minamino is injured now, so they're not going to be as attacking wise.
They've still got a lot of good attackers, and I think they are a very, very good side. I don't know. That's what I've got down.
Oh, I forgot they've got Weghorst. Yeah, they're going to win it.
Well, let me just name you some of their players at the Netherlands. I mean, they've got a stacked squad in terms of
their defense. Netherlands' defense, I think, is the best in the.
No, but again, they're sort of players that are past their prime, though, is what I'm thinking.
Really?
What? Not really. Not really.
Van Dijk's not past his prime yet, I don't think.
Yeah, but you've got Julian.
Prime.
Let me name.
See Van Dijk play at 2019 levels ever again.
No, but he's still a top defender.
No, but I'm saying that was his prime.
Yeah, he's still got people around him that are still good as well. Van de Ven, I mean, he's in his prime.
Oh, yeah, Van de Ven. Jurrien Timber as well.
Let me name you some. Let me name you some of their squad.
Van Dijk's in his prime when it comes to twerking.
They've got Julian Timber. They've got Van de Ven. They've got Van Dijk. They've got that Van Heck who did really well this season. They've got Nathan Ake. They've got Gravenberch, Simons, Reinders, De Jong, Kluivert, Timbers. What's his name? Quinn Timber. What's his name? The guy's Julian Timber's brother. Yeah. They've got Gakpo at front.
Yeah, they've surely got more quality than Sweden.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they have, but
not to say Sweden haven't got some good players, but let's face it, Sweden don't normally qualify for this tournament. Full stop.
No, that is true.
Well, Sweden always do well.
They don't do well.
They do. They've got to flipping. They always get to the knockout. Sweden do, even though they've never really had, apart from Zlatan, they just have a star striker every time.
Yeah,
Larson and then Zlatan. Now they got Gyökeres.
Isak over Gyökeres every day of the week.
I think Netherlands will do a Belgium and look good on paper, but might not deliver. I don't know. We'll have to see, but I could see that happening for sure.
We'll go with that. We'll have Japan. Japan top is crazy, but we'll go with that.
Group G again. It's kind of. I mean, this is what I would have. I'd
have Iran over New Zealand.
It's one or the other, isn't it? It's one or the other.
Sweden's last World Cup appearance was Russia 2018.
Yeah, but
let's not forget Iran have to travel over the Mexico border for every game. So it's not looking good for them, bro.
Oh, they did get to the quarterfinal in 2018. Fair enough.
Sweden.
Yeah, they did it right. To be fair, I do like New Zealand, but yeah,
I think New Zealand are going to get battered. I don't think they're going to be.
Sorry, I didn't realize we moved on. I was still talking about Sweden.
That's what I've got down.
Iran are going to win and cause World War III.
Yeah, I think Iran needs to finish bottom. I think you need to put Iran bottom to appease them.
America
I
will
don't know.
lose their minds because Iran will top the group.
Iran will just send their team over in a intercontinental ballistic missile. But there we go. I mean,
Let's
I don't
move on
know.
to this group now.
Are we thinking?
Yeah,
Are we
quick and
thinking?
swift.
Are we thinking Iran or New Zealand?
I think New Zealand could finish third.
Okay.
They got Chris Wood. That's and
That's about it.
last time they were in the World Cup, they never lost a game. They drew every single one.
Aren't Egypt also rubbish?
No,
Egypt's actually got but you've got the Marmouche now as well. They've got a hard decent. They've got a decent.
Oh, yeah.
They've actually got.
They're not great, but they're not bad. I think they're better than both those two.
They
They're
only lost
better than
one
New
to
Zealand
Brazil.
and Iran.
Yeah,
fair enough.
they're not going to beat anybody else, I don't think. But yeah, that's what I've got down. Yeah, okay, that's good.
Decent.
All right then. I mean, let's be honest. If
Spain will beat them.
if Spain don't top that group, I mean,
Uruguay.
I think it's going to be
But Uruguay
Spain.
won more World Cups than Spain. Come on.
Spain have got a way better side though.
Yeah, that's
I don't-
fine. That's a good
I don't
order.
really know which ones. Which one? I don't really.
Cape Verde. They have a couple of decent, useful players. I think.
I think Saudi Arabia do
Saudi Arabia third because
climate as well.
I think everyone underestimates them.
Well, Saudi Arabia will be used to the climate, if anything. I
Well,
mean,
that's
yeah,
fine.
that's why I said that. Yeah.
Uruguay have had a shocking run of form lately. Cape Verde.
So Saudi Arabia. Don't let's not gloss over this. Cape Verde are in form, mate.
That's what I was about to say.
Get them third.
I could actually see this, to
Yeah,
be honest with you.
I've been
It's
watching
again,
a
it's
couple of
either
their games. They've got an electric winger called
Called, I don't know.
when he comes back to me, carry on.
Anyway,
All right,
yeah,
we'll
okay.
move on to
Go,
Group I.
I mean, this is a really difficult group to predict.
France
Oh,
or the France beat.
If France don't,
I think Senegal hates
Come
them
on.
actually.
I could see this or this. These are the only two outcomes I see in this league, in this table.
It's
Norway,
going to sound
Senegal.
mad, right? My wild prediction was I can also see France not topping this group.
Yeah.
Well,
Genuinely, I can. I can see France not
Norway
topping
would
this group.
finish top. Senegal second or third.
Yeah.
Norway
of the
have
French-
quality.
Half of the French national team might accidentally start playing for Senegal in the second half, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, I said
It's a
that.
hard shout.
It's Senegal A and Senegal B. This is.
Senegal might walk off again.
France are, I mean, they're number one world ranked. Their squad depth.
It's nuts. It is.
I think Norway's second for sure.
Over Senegal.
Yeah,
They'll
I
be-
actually do.
Okay.
I think Norway have got enough quality.
The French all right, let me just read the French national team out for you.
Now we know the French national team. We don't need to know about it.
Right.
Exactly.
You've got Dembele, who was
Yeah.
ridiculous. Mbappe,
Elise.
and I don't actually think they're taking Barcola, are they?
No.
Yeah, they
France
are.
can dominate.
Oh, they are. They are. Because Ekatiké's out. Isn't he?
Oh yeah,
can
they are.
dominate
Yeah.
with Dembele on loan.
But their team is, I mean, we already know. They've got Cherky as well, who's had a stupid Doué. Their attack is just a ridiculous. It's insane. So I think either this or this. Norway have actually got a half decent
They
squad.
do. It's so close between that. That's a game I really want to watch. Is Senegal versus Norway because that will be so tight.
Yeah, probably be on at 2 a.m. or something.
It will be on one, I'm sure.
But yeah,
I will be watching it soon, Isaac.
what do we think? Norway second or Senegal second?
It's either or. to be
I'm
honest,
happy with either.
I've already said
definitely-
Norway second.
Yeah.
One of them
Norway
is
are
definitely
back,
It's a gut feeling.
team.
They've got Odegaard as well.
Yeah, go for that. It's fine.
Yeah, only got
All right,
Haaland.
they've got-
might do it for them, yeah.
They've got quite a good creative.
They do.
I mean, again, Senegal are actually double the world ranking ahead of them.
Excellent.
Okay, Group J. Let's move. I mean, again,
Argentina.
Jordan
top.
Thomas.
Argentina. Based on their last
Any
form,
time.
they haven't won a game. They haven't lost a game. See, neither
Austria
of us, which is who I was going to put second anyway.
I've got Austria second, yeah. and
Austria
Algeria.
second, Algeria, and
That's fine with
fine.
me. That makes sense.
Yeah.
If anything else other than this, it's an upset.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, for sure. I mean, if Jordan actually win a game, it'll be an absolute miracle.
On
be.
paper, that's what should happen.
Yeah, it is.
It is, but again, it's the World Cup. We saw Argentina lose to Saudi Arabia.
There will be shocks. We are going to get something wrong here, but on
Yeah.
paper, that is absolutely what should happen.
Yeah.
1,000%. 1,000%. We'll stick with that then. Group K, then.
Yeah.
Let's move to Group K.
I mean, I think Portugal tops this, but Colombia are a close second.
Colombia have got a good squad for sure.
Congo third, yeah.
Wan-Bissaka.
Wan-Bissaka and Yohan Wissa.
Oh yeah, Wissa. Well, he's been rubbish for Newcastle.
He has been rubbish for Newcastle. I will say.
He has, but he'll do that thing that one player that's in the tournament and play out of their minds for the tournament.
And Wissa,
100 million.
Wissa has that vibe to him. Wissa has an absolutely awesome World Cup vibe to him.
Yeah, he does.
Also, Uzbekistan have Kusanov, the City defender, but they did get absolutely slapped up by Canada.
They will be getting slapped up.
I think this is the only outcome for that table. To be honest.
Yeah. Okay.
England. No, I mean, I could actually see this happening.
I can see this happening.
I could see that happening. I could. I mean,
I think England might be third. You know.
Okay, I'm not English, but can I just say, Croatia are not the team they were. All right,
they're not, but they've got a lot of experience in their team.
Ghana,
their best players are definitely past their prime. Okay, can I just say?
Modric is like 40 years of old and is still playing ridiculously good football.
Modric is one of those Einsteins of football. Okay, he'll always be a genius in the way he plays, but he's just not. He's just. Yeah, they're not the team they were.
I can see it happening, but I don't. I do think England will top.
England have too much.
England won't finish second.
Even if England disappoint in this tournament, I honestly think they have too much quality at their hands, even with whatever.
I can see it happening, but I do think England will top the group.
Croatia are England's bogey team. They are.
They are. That's a good one, yeah.
So I think that'll be a draw or a 2-1. To be honest, if you're a 1-0.
I think that's the right route.
I'd like to see this happening, but I could see that happening as well, for sure. But
England will either top the group or they'll get eliminated. There's no in between.
I would laugh my head off if Panama top the group.
Panama got battered by England last time.
Jesse Lingard screamer.
But what about Ghana? Are we gonna?
Ghana haven't even got. I mean,
they got Semenyo, Antoine Semenyo.
Yeah,
but they've got Kudos. They've got
Kudos as well.
They've got Lamptey as well.
They've got a good team.
They've got Thomas Partey, who's being questioned.
Has he gone to the World Cup? Is he allowed to go to the World Cup?
He's allowed to go.
They've got Jordan Ayew as well, who was an ex-Villa man. He does actually fairly well in the World Cup from time to time.
Remember when Ghana got to the? Did Ghana get to
right?
They've got Inaki Williams as well. Inaki Williams is brilliant.
Where did Ghana get to in World Cup 2010 when Uruguay knocked them out because Suarez handball? Was that semis?
I can't remember.
Asamoah and was that quarters? Yeah. They were so unlucky there.
Yeah,
they've got Mensah as well as a decent player.
Yeah, he's a good player.
But yeah, I can't see.
That's the group. I think that's the group.
We'll go with that. Sure. Right.
Okay.
All right. It'll be interesting now.
Are we going to do the third one? I have to pick the third best place, otherwise it wouldn't let me move to the next section.
Yeah, Senegal.
Scotland will go with that. Senegal are up there.
USA, Ecuador,
Korea as well.
Korea, yeah.
Sweden,
Canada. Which one? I'd say Sweden.
We'll go with Ghana.
Ghana,
and then Canada.
One more.
Algeria.
Unless no, not Algeria. No.
What about the Congo?
Nah, not the Congo.
I
can see Canada.
Wish will miss it out.
All right, let's go with this. Then let's go with this.
To say about this.
Yeah. You could swap New Zealand up for someone.
Here we go.
Josh is going to decide. There we go. Right now.
I mean, if Germany play the USA, I will not.
USA.
Because I want USA.
What happened last time the Germans were against the US?
I mean, if that's not the outcome of that game, then what is?
They win this time.
I have got the LeBron James of soccer, though, so who knows?
You do
I would
too.
love USA to cause an upset there, but yeah, it's got to be
He's a
Germany.
sick- he's a pet Maradona.
France will absolutely murder Sweden.
No, Jokeris a score hat trick.
No, Jokeris will do nothing, mate. He's not doing anything.
Imagine
Um,
Jokeris running in that heat.
Oh,
Oh my
we got to
days.
throw a
He's gonna
wild
be
card
dead.
here somewhere.
Yeah, he's gonna have
Gotta-
chafing in his
Gotta do
jeans.
a cocktail.
He is in his Timberland boots.
Nah,
His Timbers.
Czech
He'll be
Republic, that's a
wobbling
difficult
around,
match.
just fixing
I
his
know.
hair all the time because of all
I
the
know,
sweat running down.
in his high vis.
Still take
Right
ups.
then, this is actually quite an interesting game.
That
Bosnia.
is like
Jacko versus
that's like one of the wars. Czech Republic versus Bosnia.
Yeah.
Oh, this one might cause a war.
I think it probably would.
Yugoslavia. is
The
back,
ultras are
baby.
going to absolutely get scrapped for this.
I would
got
say
Czech.
Czech. I'd
Yeah.
say Czech, yeah, for that one. What do you think?
Japan. I've got Japan to beat Brazil.
Do you know what? It's not off the cards.
No, you can't.
Actually,
They don't have
based
their
on
best players, though.
current form,
I can
Yeah, but
absolutely.
Mitoma's injured. Minamino's injured.
Yeah. They've got enough attacks. They've still got enough forwards.
Why
They've
do you
got
not consider Sweden to beat France, but you consider
They
Japan to
basic-
beat Brazil?
Japan got a really solid team.
Remember what I'm wearing, man.
I know.
Cel-
Exactly.
Japan have basically just got Celtics front forwards.
They do.
I do find, yeah. Everyone
even
finds
Bolivia can
Japan.
beat Brazil. Come on.
I would actually. I mean, I could see Japan causing a major upset here.
I can.
Yeah.
Well,
It's just
didn't
good.
Brazil lose to Croatia in the last World Cup on penalties in the
I think
quarters?
so. Yeah. I mean,
So-
It's
I'm
Japan.
telling
not
you,
off the
Go on, the
cards.
Japanese.
You
Go
may
on
as well
then.
put Japan straight into the quarterfinals. Honestly, that's my opinion.
Japanese man speak from diaphragm.
Yeah.
I
win.
actually could see Japan beating Brazil. And
I can.
Brazil. I mean, their striker Richarlison. I mean,
And or what's the name? Igor Thiago.
Thiago.
I
yeah.
think Brazil will narrowly avoid embarrassment in the group stages, and then it will be over. in
Yeah.
knockouts.
Yeah, I think that.
The hate of Brazil is crazy. Oh,
Okay, Colombia versus Croatia. This is a good game.
Colombia. I think,
Croatia, to be honest.
Well, James Rodriguez
Croatia,
versus Modric.
really.
I don't know.
I'd say Croatia. To be fair, they've got
Go
an
for it.
half decent team.
I'm not really
Colombia
sure
have,
which to say. To be
I mean, they're
honest.
put Luis Diaz. They've got.
But Cro-
Yeah, they do have a few good players, Colombia do, but Croatia do as well.
Yeah, but
James
Croatia are
Rodriguez,
kind of like the veterans of like
They are. They're
tournaments, aren't they?
experienced. They
Well,
are.
look-
I'm leaning
Liverpool,
more
yeah.
towards Colombia. Luis Diaz has had an unbelievable season at Bayern, obviously. I know he's not the only player, but
So
he
is
is
Harry
actually
Kane.
a player in amazing form.
So what are we saying about this then?
Croatia.
I'd say
Brad
Colombia.
Kramaric has been really good this season.
It's 50-50. I really don't
Really
know.
good.
We've got to
Oh,
choose.
also, is Vuskovic play for Croatia? Or is that what?
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It'll be a draw and Colombia will win on
Bundesliga
penalties.
centre back.
Yeah.
Well, what we picking? We've got to make a decision.
Right.
I don't know.
Colombia.
This is literally
Yeah,
50-50.
just to have a South American team in there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess
like
we did Brazil dirty, so go on with Colombia then.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a
Okay.
no-brainer.
Yes,
I don't think we
No,
don't have
hold
to.
on. You lost you some respect.
We do not have to talk about this game. Just Jed,
No, that's not going to happen.
It's
Yeah.
not that we don't respect Austria, it's just we know Spain are the
They're
favourites.
so good.
Spain are
Yeah,
the
but-
favourites. Their
But
team is.
if
a
they're not
joke.
going to win, they've got to fall somewhere. Right.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that later. They're not going to fall in the round of
Against Australia.
32, are they? The knockouts. Okay,
Spain
this
will
Yeah,
get
it's
far.
good.
Yeah,
Turkey versus Canada is against quite an interesting one. I could
That
see
is-
Turkey winning.
Turkey.
But
Canada.
Turkey, I think. I think Turkey have that.
Turkey
They
have
do
got a
have-
strong
They do have
team.
good players. Çalhanoğlu and Yildiz.
Yeah,
And they do
and
well.
obviously Ardagula as well. Ardagula is their best player, I think.
Ooh, I don't know. about this.
Çalhanoğlu, yeah, they've got a good team. Yildiz, is Yildiz playing?
Yildiz
Yeah,
is playing.
Yildiz.
Brahim Diaz.
No,
Ardagula, I
that's
think.
Morocco, bro.
Oh, that's Morocco, yeah. Never mind. Maybe in an
Yeah,
alternate
well.
universe. Belgium going through to play Turkey or Korea? I'd say-
Korea.
I don't know.
Tight. It is tight.
I really don't know. what to do.
Belgium, I think.
Korea have Son. You said Son's washed. We had
I do
Belgium
think-
to top the group easily there.
Yeah, I think Belgium have this.
But yeah, I could see Belgium having this game, but then losing to Turkey.
I can see that.
Yeah.
This is a very good game.
This is going to be one for the.
This
For
is
what?
probably I think this is probably the fixture of the.
Oh, Morocco, Netherlands. Netherlands will win that.
You reckon?
Morocco, like they've got Brahim Diaz and
Oh.
Nejibunu, but
I
the
think Netherlands have this. But
Netherlands are so solid at the back. And
Yeah,
they've got-
Netherlands frequently make it through to at least the
the
quarters or the
16, yeah.
semis. The Netherlands will have favourites to go through
Yeah.
there then.
I've
But
got
then-
Norway to win.
But then I can also see it happening the other way. So it's
I
tough.
can see it happening the way, but I think
Yeah,
like percentage-wise, Netherlands have that.
Norway versus
Yeah,
good
Norway.
Ireland. I'm joking. What are we saying? What are we saying
Norway.
for this one?
Norwegians.
Norway.
Norway. I've got Norway.
I'd say Norway, based on what I was saying earlier.
All right, we'll get down to the last three. No, we've got down to the last three. We'll put Norway. Did you say Lord South
Yeah, Norway.
Norway. Yeah.
Norway?
No.
Okay then.
Mexico, Scotland.
That's a game for the ages. That is.
It's the hosts.
Mexico,
versus-
Scotland's.
Mexico have this
If
in
there was
their
any
own
team you
stadium.
wanted to come up with in the round of 16, it'd be this team.
I would
This is
love.
the
I
easiest
would,
group
It
winner.
would be an upset for Scotland to win.
I would love for Scotland to win this, but at the Mexico City Stadium, in the Aztec Arena,
I
Is it
do
actually?
think-
Scotland would
It
get
is.
absolutely murdered.
it would be an epic battle to watch. Though, the Scots versus the Mexicans, absolutely all out.
yeah, that would be quite. I hope
Imagine.
this game.
I do.
I really do. hope
And
this game
Ali
happens.
McCoist is going, oh,
He's
it's
got-
Scotland.
Exactly, the Scots versus the Gringos.
I'm just going to say this. I believe Scotland can win it, but I will acknowledge, given the, I will
Can it be
just lean
bacon?
slightly in Mexico's favour based on the home advantage.
We've got to have one host going through to the round of 16,
We do.
surely.
I think Mexico do this.
It's going to be absolutely.
Let's
bacon
agree on
there.
Mexico then. Fair enough. If Scotland make it to the knockouts,
But what-
obviously.
What is really funny though, if Scotland win that, England will play them in the round of 16.
Oh, join them, make it Scotland then. Change it to Scotland. Change it to Scotland right now.
Who said World War III earlier?
I don't know.
Mm,
England, Senegal. I don't know. That's
England.
difficult. I think England win this.
England could crash out to Senegal here quite easy, but they did
They
beat
could.
Senegal in friendlies, I think.
I do fancy them. Yeah,
They won 1-0, I think, last year.
yeah. I think England will get this one.
I think
wow,
you just
hang on a
changed
second.
Scotland against England.
Mexico City get 2 home game
I
advantages.
know they
That's
do. I
insane.
know.
That is wild.
Potentially, anyway, if they get through.
If
That's
Mexico are
wild.
going to beat Scotland, they better beat England.
Yeah. That is only if they top their group. Bear in mind though, if they don't get the results of the group.
Yeah,
they're
we
not gonna be-
can't have Mexico beating Scotland but not England. Yeah, Argentina beat Uruguay. That
Argentina's
could be a
got a
tasty
bit
game,
of that.
though. Argentina, Uruguay, goodness
Yeah.
me.
Argentina beat Uruguay. I think.
Yeah, there's not much debate there.
Uruguay. Yeah, but Valverde.
Uruguay weren't even good with Luis Suarez at his prime.
Mm.
Let's face it.
Australia, Egypt. I could see actually Egypt taking that.
I can.
Yeah, fair enough.
Egypt will be too strong for the Aussies unless Salah's pants.
Salah
Yeah.
versus Messi.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, I mean,
What do we think for this one?
that's a tight game. Switzerland,
Ecuador is the defense. Well, Switzerland
so.
are good. Switzerland are
I think.
good.
Oh, I don't know. I would love for Switzerland to get through, but I think Ecuador might have too much.
Really?
Defense,
I
yeah.
don't know. It's really 50-50. I would love for Switzerland to get through.
Switzerland do usually get through a lot, but
Don't know.
Ecuador,
Yeah,
well, you decide. Yeah.
I think so.
Portugal. That's not even a conversation. Portugal.
No, it's not.
Come on,
Portugal gets it.
Semenyo.
Nah, man. No, Portugal
Yeah.
have got
Portugal
one of the
get
best starting 11s.
They
in
do. They've got the best
tournament.
midfield easily.
I mean, the tournament's already rigged that Portugal are going to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
they've got to be gone.
Watch them not.
Yeah,
Watch them
let's
not
go
get
back
out of the
up.
groups.
Yeah,
So they'll
Portugal.
be Ecuador.
Portugal. I think. Oh, we go back to the top. What do you think?
We'll
I
go
was
back
going to
to
say, I was going to just do Portugal to go straight through. But Germany, France. Ooh.
So who do you think is going to make it through? Germany, France.
It's a proper good tie line.
That's a tough game.
That's a classic
Oui.
big fixture.
It is.
I can see.
I can see both. I can see both winning this.
It's a really horrible game for them both, to be honest with you. I mean,
I think people are writing
Germany's
Germany off too quickly,
I
you
do.
know,
They
in
are,
terms
but
of the wider
France.
media conversation, because they've got some quality. Like, I think people are
I bet-
forgetting like
You're
Musiala.
talking France substitute bench could be a starting 11 on its
I
own.
do think France win this game just, but
Yeah.
it literally could go either way.
I don't think
Mbappe,
Germany will make it easy.
No, they
no,
won't.
it won't. But Mbappe turns up for these kind of tournaments,
He
doesn't he?
does.
He
It's
absolutely
Mbappe's
plays
one.
out of his mind and ends up being like top or joint top goal scorer. So
Yeah.
I think France is going to go through there.
I
To be
do.
honest with you.
with
I
the
think
team they've
Japan
got.
will win it.
This is an
Kai
interesting.
Havertz
I mean,
will-
Yeah, we got Japan to go.
I
Yeah,
know
Japan
this is
will beat them.
mental. I can see Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can. I
it's
think
not meant. If they
Yeah.
beat Brazil, they can do that.
Yeah,
I do.
And they can
I
also
think-
beat France.
But I think that'll be the end.
I think that will be the
Yeah.
end of Japan's fairy tale.
Yeah, I
They
do.
will be dark horses of the tournament until France, who I'm not being funny, people are widely saying are
The
favourites.
their team is a
The best
joke.
of the best.
I'd just like to say, I think Japan are not going to do this good.
I think that'll just be too far. Yeah. Well, you know what, Jed? Annoyingly, you'll probably be right, but let's give us, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, it's
Jed,
fine.
Jed,
I'd love the Japanese to do well, but
yeah, but
realistically,
Jed, to be honest with you, if they're not going to get to the round of 16, they're probably only going to make it to the round of 32. So it's only one more than what they previously would have been going to.
it's just because Matoma's injured. That's all I'm based off.
Yeah, and I knew that from the start. I still think they've got enough.
Toronto, Colombia versus Croatia. No, I'm not going to about there. I'm looking at the wrong one. Colombia versus Spain. I mean, let's not beat around the bush. Turkey versus Belgium. I know, Latinas. Turkey, Belgium.
Yeah, Belgium. No, I don't know. Turkey have some good players. You know,
I got Turkey to win this definitely, but just because they've got such good time.
Belgium still have Lukaku. They've still got De Bruyne. They've got Trossard.
They're a bit, yeah.
They have, but they've had these players for years, and they've never done anything with them.
We acknowledge that Lukaku's a massive disappointment.
Oh yeah,
right.
but even when they had Hazard, they still weren't getting that far in tournament.
No, Turkey, I think, have enough.
De Bruyne doesn't have the legs anymore.
Turkey have got such a good side.
He doesn't have the legs. I mean, they've got the best goalkeeper in the tournament, in my opinion, Courtois. But again, it really depends. Belgium are a very, very massive hit and miss team. Okay, Netherlands, Norway. Again, I don't think we need to spend too long on this because I think the Netherlands are going to go through.
Haaland and Odegaard. The point, if anyone's going to stop Netherlands, surely it's going to be Haaland. To beat that defense, you need an insanely good striker.
You do, but it also depends on how they play with him up front in a tournament like this.
I think
Haaland does know how to get past them.
I mean,
it's close.
I can see it being a closer game. I think
Netherlands or Portugal will win the whole thing. Yeah. So
I think
this will go to
Netherlands. Yeah.
Mexico, England.
You know what?
Mexico.
I could see Mexico winning this game.
No, you cannot.
I would love. I want England to win this, but
I think maybe you should put Scotland go through just to beat it.
Argentina versus Egypt again. That's not
Argentina.
Argentina will destroy Egypt if they get to play them.
Portugal next one. Yeah.
Portugal. I mean, yeah.
Oh yes, we're gonna make it happen, guys.
In my personal prediction, I've got Argentina and Portugal to meet in the final. So, yeah.
Watch Messi come down with a cold.
That'll be a real final.
Come down with a cold.
Argentina, Portugal. That's Messi versus Ronaldo quarterfinal.
Do you know what? I could see. I'm going to be honest with you.
Ronaldo time.
I can't see Ronaldo. He did nothing. Did he even score a goal in the last World Cup?
No, he's not going to start.
He's disappointed in the Euros, but he's been better for them since.
Yeah, but what did he do in the last World Cup?
Not much.
I don't know. Did he score?
Not a huge amount, but then again, he wasn't given much opportunity.
He
to
never
do
scores in the World Cup knockouts.
Yeah.
Never. So if they ditch
Yeah.
him and just play Guedes, who
it.
actually
Yeah, but if he's
scored,
against Argentina, you
No,
might
they'll
have some
play. They'll
reservations.
play Ramos. They'll play Ramos up
That's
front.
what Ramos.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ramos will be at front. Leao will be on the wing, on the left wing.
and Bruno
and then
Fernandes.
Pedro
Portugal is
Neto.
a really good team. Really good team.
Argentina are the kind of hot-headed team that would give away a penalty.
Yeah.
And that's where
Oh, they
Ronaldo
give away
comes
penalties all the
clutch.
time. But
Emi
they've also got
Martinez,
Martinez in goal.
I do think it's Portugal's
think-
time.
I do
I
think
think they'll
I
just
think
take it.
Ronaldo would demand to play in that game. I can't see. The thing is, I can see Ronaldo being so kind of, oh, I have to beat Messi that he'll almost get head loss, and then Argentina will win.
Can I just say, I honestly think if Messi and Ronaldo did not exist, right, and you just looked at the two teams as they are, I genuinely think at this moment in time, this moment in history, Portugal have a stronger team.
Oh,
than
100% they do.
agree.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying Argentina are bad by any means.
No.
Argentina could absolutely win this, but I don't think
won the World Cup.
Argentina are as strong as they were in the last World Cup.
I mean, to be honest with you, though,
Di Maria was a
are, but-
massive player in the last World Cup with them, and they don't have it.
Yeah,
Martinez is fantastic. Obviously, we know that. McAllister's always plays well for them. What's his name?
Lautaro Martinez. Yeah.
What's the guy? Yeah, got Lautaro Martinez as well. What's the what's he called, man? The Spurs centre back.
Oh, Romero.
Romero's are fantastic, but again, he's very hot-headed.
But again,
He is
yeah,
hot-headed,
as well, but,
They've actually got a decent midfield. Messi's obviously going to be
They've
there.
got what's that young lad called? They've got is it Pals?
They've got Julian Alvarez.
Yeah,
They've got Julian
They've
Alvarez,
got-
by the way, who's
I know.
just had a
Unreal.
€150 million bid denied by
I know.
Atletico Madrid.
I just feel like
about-
Portugal as a
I do.
squad are more disciplined
They've got a great
You've got-
side, Portugal.
and balanced overall.
That
They
midfield,
They have,
of Bruno
but as of-
Fernandes, João Neves, and Vitinha is unreal.
You know
So I
what?
was
Their
gonna say,
their midfield is disgusting.
It's
100%.
stacked.
I'm
However,
sorry, I'm genuine. I genuinely think Portugal could edge it.
I do.
I think Portugal as well. Sorry, Josh. But Argentina did win it last year, and they've still got a very good team. But Portugal,
It could go either way.
year,
don't forget they've got Garnacho as well. Now, they've got Garnacho. They've
I
got
take it all back.
they've got Enzo Fernandez. They've got Messi. They've got Julian
Nico Paz
Alvarez.
is a big.
They've got
Nico Paz is a massive
Lautaro Martinez.
Argentina's team is great.
Tagliafico. But on paper, Portugal's team is far better, especially the midfield.
I wouldn't say
Can you imagine
far
Garnacho
better.
scored the winning goal in that game and does the soon to the Portugal fans?
That'd be hilarious. I think we go Portugal.
That would be
To
amazing.
be honest,
The
like
thing
I
is,
do.
though,
Argentina. probably-
Argentina are serial winners as of lately, though. So
They are, but
it's a hard one. It's a really
It
hard.
has to come to an end at some point, doesn't it?
See, I would go
Portugal
Argentina,
wins
but because I've been outvoted, we're gonna have to go Portugal.
Yeah.
sorry, Josh. Fine.
Okay,
England,
now
that's what you get for saying England would beat Mexico.
it's true.
France have this. I think.
France, that's where Japan's streak comes
Yeah.
to an end.
no, whoa.
Spain,
Wait,
Jeds. Spain versus Turkey. I think it'll be a scrappy game, but I can see Spain winning that
Yeah.
easily.
Spain to the
Netherlands,
semis.
England.
That's fair.
Well, we're dismissing these very quickly. Turkey have some quality players.
They do, but they're not Spain, mate. They're not Spain.
Okay, Jed,
Spain
do you
Spain.
think Turkey will beat Spain?
Mhm.
They could, but yeah, well, I
But
suppose
no.
we've got to go with like, who's the.
This is actually going to be a very hard game.
This is a semi-final in the Euros all over again. Ollie Watkins winner.
I know.
Do we really?
I think
Yeah.
England will win it.
I do.
Yeah.
Netherlands do have a better defense, but Harry Kane is the best.
Harry
player.
Kane is the best striker in the game.
Well,
Harry
Van Dijk
Kane,
Van Dijk this season.
Tesco.
But Van Dijk this season hasn't been great.
No,
So
he hasn't.
who knows how he's going to perform in this tournament? England. I mean, I hope they go for it. I'm voting for England, but
I think so.
Yeah.
We are
think
a
the
little bit
majority.
biased there. I feel like Netherlands.
So
I'm
now
not biased, and I think
England versus Portugal.
Portugal win this, unfortunately. I do. I really want England to win this game.
Portugal. Well, it's either
Another
England
Ronaldo
win their
win.
second World Cup or
Yeah.
Portugal. Yeah.
I don't. I know I know we're mentioning Ronaldo, but I genuinely believe he's not doing anything in this tournament.
No, I
think
believe
it's the
that.
rest
But
of
I
the
don't
team.
think
Harry
I
Kane
don't think he
is.
starts.
I don't think he starts, or if he does, he only plays 50, 60 minutes. I
Yeah.
can't see him playing a whole 90 minutes.
I
Um,
want England to win this game so much, but
I know,
I
but
don't
like,
know.
okay. The one thing, but then again, you could say our midfield is a joke as well. Like
It is
Declan Rice, Bellingham,
Anderson.
and stuff, and this, that, and the other. You know, we do have a stacked squad. I'd say on paper, in
Got a
each
better keeper as
individual
well.
position, our team, um, overall, you could say would be better. Like I'd take Rashford over Leao. I'd take Harry Kane
Yeah.
over Ramos.
Yeah,
I'd
that's
take
true.
Saka over
Neto.
Pedro Neto,
Yeah.
or whoever's going to start on their right wing. Their midfield is the only aspect of that team that I look at that could go head to head with England.
Are we
Vitinha,
saying England?
Go on,
Vitinha,
then. Go England then.
I
Vitinha is
disagree
definitely
with that. I
Oh,
cannot see England beating
yeah, I
Portugal.
think Portugal.
Vitinha, incredible. Bruno
I,
Fernandes, incredible.
Joao
Uh,
Neves.
I do want to
so
say, I think out of these two teams, one of them is going to win the whole thing.
yeah,
Just never
I could say that as well. I
So
mean,
whoever goes to the final is going to win it. So this is quite crucial.
but what are we saying then?
I disagree with you. I think Portugal are winning that. That's
Even just like, please, no, not England.
But I'm going to be honest. Portugal are only known, like in terms of their current squad, for their midfield.
no, they're not.
Yeah, but they are.
They have a great attack,
Let's
defense,
be playing. Let's be playing
and a
fair
great
again.
goalkeeper. They've got everything. They tick every single box.
Wait, what's the great goalkeeper? Portugal. That England's keeper.
Diogo Costa.
He's all right, I suppose.
Yeah,
Poor-
they
poor-
got- I mean,
poor-
they-
poor
they-
rubbish
they-
team.
they don't really have a weakness.
The defense
Portugal.
maybe not great. They got Nuno Mendes left back, but centre back wise aren't the strongest.
Ruben
but
Diaz.
they've got
Ruben
Ruben
Diaz has been
Ruben Diaz,
bang average this season.
He has been.
Gonzalo Ignacio.
I mean, don't get me started about Dallo, right
They've
back.
got Inacio. Inacio started for them, isn't he?
Yeah, Dallo.
He's got the best defense.
Their midfield could definitely win them the game for sure, but it's how they all interact with each other is what I'm going to look forward to. But okay, so what are we saying then? Isaac, are you saying England or Portugal?
I'm gonna say England just for the heart.
Javen?
Nunez, forgot about him as well.
Javen, what are you saying?
James going Portugal, obviously.
Portugal?
Well,
Jed?
absolutely, Portugal. It's obvious to me.
No, I'm going to decide because you're going to go
João
England.
Felix, Rafael Leao.
But what if I
Pedro
said
Neto.
Portugal now? What are you going to do?
Goodness, what a team Portugal have, and you're like saying England are going to beat
I
them.
think
Portugal
Portugal will.
I think England's got a better side.
Rashford's a
I'd love
fantastic
England to do
player.
it, but I think Portugal will go through.
Rashford has been unreal for Barcelona since he went there. Harry Kane, don't even get me started about Harry Kane. Harry Kane's probably got more goals than probably most of Portugal's team flipping put together this season.
Yeah.
Right, so who have you voted for, Jed?
You went Portugal.
Portugal.
So we're split 50-50.
It's a tie at the moment.
Let's go to the other semi-final and come back
Okay,
to
let's
it.
go to the
Toss? Or are we
Yeah,
returning?
yeah, I reckon coin toss it. That is the
This
fairest.
is horrible. This is horrible.
That is a final in itself.
But it doesn't matter because Portugal or England are going to win
France.
the World Cup. Not
France will
these two.
France are going to beat Spain.
Do you reckon?
I
Yeah,
could see
absolutely.
that happening. I
Yeah.
could see that. France's
I can see
team
it happening, but I
again.
can see it going the other way
I
as
think
well.
Spain will have only got as far as that because of the run they had.
Mm.
That's sort of genuinely my opinion. I'm not
Did you think
disrespecting
England and
Spain.
Portugal
I
could
think
beat
Spain are
France
good,
first?
but they're
Spain
not.
are
Yeah,
playing
no.
some
They're
of the
not
nicest
France.
football.
I agree.
But
Okay.
France is the Farmers League.
We've got France in the final.
Oh,
Should I
It
do
will
a
be
vir-
France against
should-
Portugal in the final. I'm telling
Should I do?
Go on,
Should
then.
I? Should I do a virtual coin flip?
Yeah,
let's do it. Come on,
I can do it
England.
if you want. Unless you want to stream it. Do you want to stream it in the tab so that you're actually recording it as evidence?
Yeah.
Well, he's
As
streaming.
evidence.
He's
Wow,
streaming.
it's flipping automatically. Okay, right.
Heads, England go through. Tails, England go through. Yeah.
Oh, actually,
Heads is England.
if heads is represented by the Queen there, then
Yeah, okay.
okay,
Yeah.
we'll make that one England.
Okay.
wins. Tails will be
Well,
Portugal.
they would do
Okay.
Okay, so heads
Yeah.
England, tails Portugal.
Oh,
Heads, England
oh,
go
it's
through.
England. Come on, England.
It's coming.
Let's do it again.
Come on. It's
I dare you
coming.
to do a heads or tails on the final as well. France against England.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean,
go on,
I'm
go on.
going to be
England
honest.
Coin
beat
flip
the
again.
French in
Coin
the
flip.
final. It'll be the happiest day
Coin
of
flip
any
for England.
Englishman's
Go on.
life.
Do it,
This
Josh.
would be-
Coin flip.
I
I'm a
would
betting
be
man.
so sick watching this
Why
game.
didn't we do the whole predictions with a coin flip? That would be so much more fun.
It would be way better.
France versus England. I mean, I'm going to be honest. If France
I
don't
mean,
get-
can't see.
I mean, this is
No,
fantasy
France
right now
can't
because
win.
I know
France
Portugal
can't
win
win.
the whole thing. But,
No, England. If England beat Portugal, they're winning the whole thing. You can't.
You think they're going to beat
It
France in the
can't be the
final?
Champions League final all over again. It's
I'm
not.
not being funny, mate, but France's attack against our defense would be just.
It would be
Yeah,
ridiculous.
but it's the same. But we've got Harry Kane. We.
Yeah, but I'm not being funny. Harry Kane's a fantastic striker, but he's not like in terms creativity wise, like in terms of him creating his own goals. Mbappe
Let's
clear.
not forget Tuchel though. Tuchel as a manager.
I've got Portugal to win, am I?
if you had Harry Maguire, you'd win the World Cup, but you don't.
It
have
should have
him,
been
so-
Poland.
Poland? What?
It should have been Portugal to go through and beat France.
What are you doing saying England are going to beat Portugal then?
I don't know. I had a different route.
Why have you changed your mind?
Yeah, go with
I had
England. Come
Portugal.
on, we
I
can't
know,
let the
I-
French win, man.
Isaac just admits
We
that
can't
he's
let them
changed
win.
his mind.
No, I had Portugal to win
Coin flip,
on my own predictions.
Well,
Coin flip.
it's overthrown by a coin flip.
Exactly.
No, England are going to win. If they beat Portugal, England have got to win the whole thing. If they're that good of a team,
Coin toss, coin toss, coin toss.
go on.
Coin
Why
toss
didn't
again.
close it?
Wow.
See what the coin says.
We should
Okay,
create
what we're
a
going
thing.
for, what we're starting with,
Heads
then.
has
Heads
to be
is
England.
England.
Heads, yeah.
And then okay, heads for England.
Yeah!
mean, I've already
France
said-
again.
I've already
This is
selected
the
France.
Champions League final.
I
Oh,
thought in your general direction.
so Portugal should have won the whole thing, but they lost because of a coin flip. Let's just go with that.
That's just how the cookie crumbles, Jed.
That's absolute disgrace.
So
Right.
there we
If you
go.
get to the
So
final,
there are
France are
our
better than
predictions.
final.
Questionable because three of us thought Portugal should go through.
Mm.
No, I'm joking.
Portugal
I
winning
think-
the whole thing. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
Donald
they
Trump
are.
has decided.
In my predictions, Portugal are winning.
Same. I got Portugal to win my prediction.
I
I
think
want
Cristiano
England-
Ronaldo sold his soul for this tournament.
Yeah.
I think Portugal got it.
I would love it if England win it though.
Of
I
course you
think
would.
Scotland are going to face England as well in the knockouts. That'd be good.
That would be hilarious.
So there's our World Cup predictions, lads. Any final comments before we wrap up, or do you want to play the game? 501.
Okay.
How long is it?
I'm happy with that.
This episode
Okay.
is already nearly 2 hours long, so I think we save the game for next time.
Okay, fine.
That
You
is
can still
true.
play it. Right, okay. Thank you for joining us, and that's been our World Cup predictions gone wrong. That was good. Well done, lads. So it's bye from me and bye from the rest of the game.